So now we're gonna continue to the Castle of Dreams. And it is one of my favorite worlds in this game. Oh my god, I can't wait to start playing, especially with Ventus. I like it as Ventus.
Come on.
God, I mean, Jock.
Now, Jack, what's all the fuss
Jack.
about?
Somebody new in the house. Somebody
Jock.
very sorrowful.
Come on, pronounce it
Oh, a
right.
new friend. Where is he?
In a trap down the stairs.
See, when he says
Oh,
two
dear.
words, it doesn't show it. It would have been better to, like, to see the two words that says shows trap once when he said trap.
What is going on?
My boy Ventus is
how I got
small.
Don't be afraid. Oh! How interesting. I've never seen a mouse like you before.
Mouse?
Mouse. I
You
like
better
that facial
explain things
expression.
to
He
him.
was like, what? I'm confused. Why'd you call me mouse?
Now. Look, a little guy. Take it
Stares
easy.
into the
Don't
abyss
worry,
of your
pal.
soul.
We like it.
Those
Kinda really
eyes.
like
He
you
was
too.
like,
She's a
I'm
nice,
coming
very
for your
nice
soul, Ventus.
Come on now. Delta.
See, he says two words there. Why didn't he say? Why does he do that with everything else?
Name it Jack.
I'm Ventus. Call me Ven.
Shut up, Ventus. Need a soda? Ask the Jack.
I wish they went through the trouble
Oh
of
well. Time to get to my chores.
writing the words
I'll see
how
you in a
he
little
says
while,
it, but we have to understand it clearly because not everybody was a Cinderella fan.
Wow, I guess she's got her hands full.
Just work. Step Muddy keep a Flinterelli busy all day.
She didn't seem to mind much, though.
No, not so Flinterelli. She work hard. Got a dream, big dream.
True.
Dream gonna come true.
One of the things I love about work so much.
Being a Keyblade master is all I've dreamed about.
I like how Ventus sees
Maybe you can
Terra
help me
when he
find
thinks
it.
about Cinderella.
name's
Like, it
Terra.
makes me imagine
Seen him?
Terra like, I'm gonna be a pretty princess.
Never saw Terra before.
Oh, well. It was worth a shot.
Come on, follow me. Gotta see the house.
Do we gotta see the house? Do we have to?
Hey!
He walks pretty fast, and Ventus has to run behind him. Alright, so we're teeny tiny sized. Alright, so we have to go to Cinderella's room, but first, enemies.
Gotcha!
Oh man. For me, Proud Mode is not that bad for Ventus. Like, because of his speed, it really isn't. I just wish it was that easy for Terra and Aqua, but no, like, for some reason, like, their moveset's just not well with Proud Mode. I guess because they're not really fast characters like Ventus, but at the same time, like, they could have made it, like, the AI a little bit more, like, adjusted to their combo style.
What's that?
That's a palace, King's Palace. Gonna be a big ball tonight.
Is Cinderella going?
I don't know.
Huh?
Hello, you two. Have you become friends already?
That's the Snow White Cinderella
that's
really is. Like,
wonderful.
pretty much any Disney princess is sweet, at least the original princesses. Because,
You sure look happy, Cinderella.
they're just so carefree half the time. But when something
I'm
evil
going to the
does happen,
royal
like, they're
ball
either
tonight.
A, they're in a sleep
dreams
paralysis,
really
and
do
they're
come true.
under a random spell, or just crying their eyes out like Miss
My dress will
Cinderella
have to
here
wait.
at one point, but that's only for one point in the movie. She's back to normal
All right,
after
all
she
right.
gets her dress.
I'm coming.
Her real dress, not the one
Poor
we're seeing there.
Flinterelli. She not go to the ball.
Why not?
You see, they fix her. Work. She'll never get a dress done.
Yeah.
Say, got an ID. Vin Hipperjack.
With what?
Alright, so
Fix a Flinterelli dress for the ball.
This gives me Destiny Islands flashbacks with this world for Ventus. It's fun. I like it. I mean, it lets you explore
let's do it.
the house.
I'll
This is
go
the
find
only
whatever
time
we
you
need.
really, well, not
Jock,
the only
you get
time,
things
but
set up
like
here.
you get to the only time you get to truly explore the house. That
Ben, carefree Rusafi.
Rusafi?
Rusafi, a cat. Mean, sneaky, Pt.2, Pt.2.
like what I'm trying to say is that with with Aqua, you only get to fight in the area that you started in with Ventus. Not like started in gameplay, but like in cutscene wise, or in the living room, I should say. So, and then, but that's the only time we get to use it as Aqua. Terra does not come into the house at all, so only Ventus gets the full, you know, exploration of the house. And he's not that tiny, to be honest. I mean, he's practically as big as a candle. But in Cinderella's hands, he's the tiniest thing on Earth. And Jock isn't so tiny for a mouse either. Alright, we'll get our map. Alright. So, in this world, platform is at its finest for Ventus and Aqua to an extent. And they also introduce a new mechanic in turns for somewhat of a new mechanic. Where you get to roll on this. It's pretty fun. You've also heard Unverse with it if you use the mini spell. In fact, I can add a new spell. And it's gonna be mini. Not to be confused with the mouse, but you know. Alright, let's say this, because we gotta keep, no pun intended, keep the ball rolling. And forgive my pauses. It's not that I left the room this time, it's that I'm actually talking to someone, which I don't mind doing. I mean, my stream, don't judge. With all this crazies that the other stream. Oh man. It's just that sometimes I gotta think a little bit, like what should I do too when I'm strategizing, because I keep saying, if I haven't made it clear yet, I really love playing as Ventus in the Birth by Sleep run. Like his gameplay, his story to me is the most interesting. They flesh out, I feel like they put a lot of effort into his story in terms of like making him definitely a Sora counterpart. Just, you know, he has more experience with the Keyblade, therefore his moves are a little bit better and faster than the Keyblades he uses complement that speed. Alright, so we are going to use Mini. We never used it before, and as it implies, all the enemies are smashed. But it only shrinks them down temporarily. It's not forever. But the stronger... But once it reaches its match, the timer will last longer, because spells like Mini that only is a short-term effect, the timer becomes longer as you level it up. So right now Mini won't last that long. But I think combined with the ball of yarn, actually, you can crush the enemies quicker instead of just attacking them by stuff, because there's Mini you could step on your enemies, but they don't really try that much, to be honest. Shrink these guys, no problem. I'll see, like, you can hurt them, Tricky. You know I did that before. Oh well. But yeah, Mini is useful if you don't feel like striking down the enemies that much. And for the Ventus run, I am going to try to clear the rooms as best as I can, or at least when I feel like it's necessary, just so I can level them up quicker. Because when it comes to the later boss fights with Ventus, they get a little bit more hectic, and pretty much sometimes the enemies match yours. So I gotta really be careful with them. I want to have as much defense as I can get. I thought I had payback rate. There we go. Yeah, so... yeah, many time spells, I like them. I just wish that they last forever until the fight's over, until you leave. But, you know, it is what it is. I gotta give some handicap to pretty good spells. I think Mini would be definitely broken, where you don't barely have to touch enemies. Not much to ramble on today, except that, well, this collectathon is fun to me, even though there's not too much of the room to explore. Like, of course I have to go through the mouse holes to get up to a certain high point. I like the aerial spell a lot. It really does, like, push everything away in case you don't feel like doing everything. So I say fun. I feel like I'm gonna level this up quicker than anything else. There we go. Yep, I blame my DualShock. Blaming the DualShock. I don't know why it's being weird. Now I gotta actually. Alright, just making sure. Alright. Had to look for the cable. But I think it should be fine. Now to level up all over again. What a way to waste time, right? Thank you, DualShock, for being the greatest thing ever. I would be one of those YouTubers that would take the time to record it first and then post it, but I'm not famous enough to do something like that, or at least I don't have to be famous. I could just do it right off the bat. But I feel that's time consuming. I feel like when it comes to games like this, you could go unedited. Show the world your failures and your muffins, your MacGuffin. Hi guys. This spell's really useful. I can remember being so many enemies in this part. In this world, I guess. But then they'll add more enemies to the level just to make it somewhat harder on me. Which is not a problem, it's just that it's annoying. So it just gives me those flashbacks when the game's not that old. It's not like, it's an obscure game for most people that aren't Ruby fans, but I trust you, it's not that old of a game. Alright. Okay, these shoes are annoying. Like, I hate when they put on their iron defense and all that jazz. Barely have enough internet for session. Well, I mean, I'm still playing. I feel like that's just something they just like to say. Ow. Nope. I like knocking them out. Sweet. Alright. Just making sure my controller doesn't keel over on me. That I'm still talking to a friend on the sidelines, which I do not mind. Don't judge me. did I miss you? Yeah, I should shrink you back. Yeah, I won't. Maybe it wastes a spell. There are some spots I think I can get to without the need of going to the going into the mouse hole, but I definitely do feel like buying OPs. Because some of the stuff I just have to climb up the boxes or take the ball while you aren't over there to it. And plus, slide and dash is a good like air dash for me. A temporary air dash. Because when it comes to your special commands, which would be, I don't know, wait till it goes blue. The action commands, everyone shares almost the same ones. Let's say everyone's like slide for Terra, cartwheel for Aqua, dodge roll for Ven are different, but they all get the air slide at one point. But Terra gets it the most iconically. We're gonna get the treasure chest, by the way. I like how the ball keeps rolling. I like that physics still applies in some weird way. Alright. And we could normally jump off somewhat. Alright. Oh, got the ledge. Okay. Yeah, we really can get some of this stuff right off the bat.
Come on!
See? Is there anything up there? No, I have to make my way up there. So, going into the mouse hole. Alright. I mean, this is not bad. I mean, they really... When it comes to some of the rooms, they really go through the trouble of making it as big as possible. So, I mean, this is actually 2 floors that we're in right now. And it's much bigger than you think. It's just that since it's inside a wall, it makes sense for there to be narrow paths where... Alright, so...
Bring it!
So just pop up.
Come on! Win! Yeah! Gotcha!
I really do like Strike Break. And I like how they run away when you try to go and swish them. Because they're like, oh, he's bigger than us, please leave us alone. I will not. I want to see you suffer. Alright, so one little thing I like for this section is what they added to make climbing a little easier in this section if you're like stuck here for a little bit. So, I don't know how these sponges got here, or I think it's cheese actually, because, you know, these are mouse holes. But they act as extra ledges for you to, in case you want to go back in this direction or get to that chest, but I really don't need it. I don't really need a crown. I don't know why I'm want to get. I get whatever crown I run across to help you, but you don't really need it if you time your jump. Okay. Platforming. I'm not sure. Here these guys, because like I said, I'll get as much XP as possible.
Bring it.
Alright. You know what? I can crush him with this too. This is so funny when you just crush them instead of actually fight them. This is where I have to go. I mean, I could come back up. Yeah. And yeah, that does go back to Cinderella's room, I think. Did I come from this way already? Yeah, I did. Okay. that treasure chest, or this guy. Wardrobe room. Yep, this is where we have to go. I think this is the last piece. I'm pretty sure. Because all the pieces you need are in this room. And I think I got most of everything. I think this thimble is the last one. But before we grab, because I'm pretty sure the mission automatically ends after you get all the pieces. Oh yes, but I won't need it. Yep, automatically ends.
Still needs a pity pearl.
Leave it to me.
Alright. Last piece, and we'll do a safety save before we're done. So this world is pretty short too, because all Ventus does in this world is help Cinderella finish her dress so she could meet up with Terra. Terra's the second person to arrive in this world, and Aqua's the last one. Alright, so one detail I'm pretty sure I didn't mention it during the Terra run. Like, even though you like the PP universe for good, every time you leave a room and come back to it, they'll respawn. Not for most video games, but Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, it was set up in a way where when you leave a room and then come back to it, the enemies won't respawn until you come back to that room after a certain amount of time, or after like one or two, or if you go into a room like 2 more times.
There it is.
One of my favorite cats. I need it. So, alright, so now to talk one detail about me in real life at the moment is that I love Disney pins, and right now I'm trying to collect the cat pins, and I can't wait till I find the Lucifer one. Right now I have Oliver, Marie, Figaro, and Cheshire. Right now I definitely need Lucifer.
Time to play.
I think he's always so far has been like a hero voice actor. And he just like has so much fun playing the hero. I feel like he wears like a cape. He wore a cape as a kid. It was like, I'm Superman, or like I'm just a superhero. Alright, so Lucifer, he's the basic boss. You just gotta be careful with his fury swipes. And he can bump into stuff like that. But he likes jumping around, so you gotta be careful with the jumps. Side can toss, but it has failed. Yeah, be careful with the fury swipe, especially in crowd. I wish I could minimize him, but I can't. Come on. I really gotta be careful because I forget I don't have any potions or cures on me. Well, actually... Of course I've been needed for this. I messed up.
Thunder! Yeah! Freeze! Thunder!
Calm down.
Freeze! Yeah!
It's not that bad of a boss, actually. Don't mind. That was easy. Surprised. Wow.
Oh, that's a big thank you.
No thanks needed. You saved me before, so I saved you. That's what friends do, right?
Suksan, Ben Jaka, good friend.
Now, let's get that dress finished.
Indeed, Jesse.
Oh, well.
That is the
What's a royal
greatest 2D
ball?
image I've ever seen.
After all, I
But
suppose it'd
that's
be frightfully
PSP
dull
graphics
and
for you, at least back
boring
in the day.
completely
That's just a high-res JPEG.
wonderful.
I mean, you could kind of tell they tried to make it
Cinderella.
3D somewhat, but it's not. At least the distance version. When you get closer, yeah, it's 3D.
Is
See,
that
looked
my dress?
nothing
Yes,
like what they
it's a
showed
present
earlier.
from us.
And plus, how did you two
Now
get it
you
off
have a
the
dress for the
mannequin?
ball.
Because I can understand like all the little people did it, and I can
Wait,
understand. And
it's
to be
such a
fair, Ventus knows magic, so I'm
surprise.
pretty sure he'll know some. He'll use his gravity spell or whatever. But just those two
thank
alone,
you.
come on.
Jack hope a Flenderelli dream come true. What's a Vendentary?
Huh? I wonder.
What is
Being
my
a
dream?
Keyblade Master is all I've dreamed about.
But
Well, you're not the only one.
I know.
I mean, he makes it seem like he's
me,
never
and
had a
Ben all share the
keyblade.
same dream.
But Master's like the
Funny.
greatest title. But then what do you do with it
I never really
afterwards?
thought
Like,
about it.
especially nowadays.
At least
And by
until you
technical
asked me.
standard, Ven is a master.
My dream is to become a Keyblade Master.
Technically, you are, thanks,
Ven dream come
thanks to a new story plot unfolded in Key.
I just
Or
need to keep
Unchained
on
Key,
believing.
or in fact, Cross Union, my bad.
Suksan,
Cross Union explores Ventus' backstory on where he's from. And this is the end to one of my favorite worlds in this game. So now we got a D-Link with Cinderella, a D-Link I actually enjoy, and then we got the Stroke of Midnight Keyblade, second favorite. Well, not second favorite, but you know what I mean. Alright. So, that's the good part, and I feel like I should show off the Mirage Arena, but that'll be another day. In fact, that'll be next parts I can show off for a brief moment. So, but we're gonna end the part here, and in fact, like I always do, change the Keyblade so I can be ready beforehand. Equip. Sure, Midnight. I like the balance for this Keyblade. Especially the hands of a speedster. And then we're gonna save it. Getting closer to that 30 minute mark. Probably gonna hit it. But maybe not. Come on. Alright, please like, subscribe, do whatever you want. But I will be back soon with another playthrough, and in fact, I'm gonna start another stream with my favorite game, one of my favorite childhood games of all time, and I will see you guys soon. Goodbye.